Hello, friends, and welcome to Email Marketing Thursday. I'm your host, Kerry, Knoll, and thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. How ActiveCampaign is now reporting Apple's mail privacy protection opens. So this is an update. If you are watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button and bell notification. If you like this video and get some good value out of it, please hit the like or thumbs up as well, whether you're watching this on YouTube, LinkedIn, or on Facebook. And as always, feel free to share this with anyone who could benefit from it or find it of interest. And please leave me a comment and ask me a question if you have any, or even if you just leave me a comment to say hi, I'd appreciate that too. So let me share with you what I received. So I guess this was on August 10th, which would have been this email from ActiveCampaign. See all your email opens, including from those with Apple Mail Privacy Protection MPP turned on. Now, what's interesting is my primary account is not at this email address, it's at my other email address, and I did not receive this email there, so I'm wondering if it's going to be rolled out to my primary account first, or not first, but already has been, or if it's still on the way out, because it says down here, the following updates started rolling out August 9th and are continuing to roll out to all customers over the next few days. So my guess is maybe my other account hasn't gotten it yet because I haven't gotten this email. I did search my email for it, did not see it, did not receive it, so I'm not sure why I didn't get it, but nonetheless, obviously with iOS 15 plus updates, there was this big concern about Apple's mail privacy protection being enabled with the Mail app inside of Apple devices, right? So if you use Apple devices, have the Mail app and use Mail app for retrieving your emails from wherever they may be coming in from. When you open up that app for the first time, you have an option to basically turn on make it private, meaning that it won't report back any opens or anything to tracking, such as what these EMSPs or email marketing service providers do in order to track opens. So what happens is when they open up the mail client, it basically sends false opens back to these EMSPs by saying that the email's been opened when in fact it hasn't really been opened by the user, therefore it's a false open. So here's what ActiveCampaign is doing. So we heard your feedback and made some changes in how we're operating open rates in ActiveCampaign, updated reporting to show all email opens, including the Apple Mail Privacy Protection MPP opens. This will increase open rates immediately for all email open activities that occur following this update. Reporting will now include all opens from Apple Mail clients, whether it is an actual open or one detected via the MPP feature. So that's kind of, just going to increase the open rates all around for you. If you are using ActiveCampaign, you're going to see an uptick in open rates, and this is why. So there could be a lot of false positives there, false opens, right? But MPP opens will be extending an automation and defining segments for contacts that have MPP enabled and open your email from their Apple email or mail app. They will not be added to any automations that use the open reads email trigger, which is a good thing. If a contact using the Apple Mail app with MPP enabled clicks a link in your email, ActiveCampaign will track that link click and record it as an open. And that does make a whole lot of sense because then this will meet the automation trigger and or action criteria, right? Because obviously if they click the link, they had to actually really open that email. So therefore it's a true open, not a false open. And then it says here, coming in September, we're adding the ability to include or exclude Apple MPP opens via a toggle in reporting. So you can decide how to track your own email open rates. And I think that's very fair, and I think that's very good. So I am glad that they're adding this in here, and I think it's really important that you know, in case you did not know, maybe you weren't even aware that this whole debacle was going on with Apple's mail privacy protection thing for all this, blah around, user rights, privacy rights, etc. So you can read and check out the FAQ guide here, which says learn more. So that's this link here. This is the article about it. It basically explains what is mail privacy protection, right? So it says here again, mail privacy protection, MPP, is one of the privacy settings available to all Apple Mail users who use iOS 15, iPad OS 15, Mac OS, Monterey, and Watch OS 8. Users who launch the Mail app on their device can opt in to this privacy setting. Once opted in, the Mail app on their device will mask their IP address and block third parties from tracking email opens and other IP data. This privacy setting is per device. So they might choose to opt into it, say on their iPad, but then not choose to do it on their iPhone or on their computer, or all the above they don't do, but then they do it on their watch, or who knows, this is all up to individual Apple users and their devices and how many devices they have. So that's how that works. And it just says here that what is section that Apple Mail app will report 100% open rates on emails for contacts who have MPP enabled. This is because MPP opens every email a contact received regardless of their behavior. Since every email is automatically open, you can no longer confidently rely on email opens as a key performance indicator or KPI. It also means that any action you use in your ActiveCampaign account that relies on open tracking can be affected. Then it goes on to talk about how we track email opens, and I'll let you read that if you want to. Resending campaign feature, engagement management tool, predictive sending, reporting, and what this August 9th changes means for my reporting. So you can see here it says it means you can expect to see a rise in open rates as indicated by our open reporting for campaigns sent beyond this date. As mentioned, keep your eyes open for additional updates where you can identify on the report which opens were identified as MPP opens or verified opens. So additionally, we will send updates around any existing report changes as we have them. So we should buy, and I'll come back and report back when I do get an update when they actually implement the ability to identify in the reporting which ones are actually verified opens versus MPP opens. So stay tuned for that, okay? So anyway, best practices moving forward. Email is still valuable and lucrative way, for your overall customer lifecycle, of course, and the best path forward to measure engagement is to rely on email link clicks. So you should be worried more or less about how many email link clicks you're getting per email, more or less, than how many opens you actually get, since this is a little bit counterintuitive. But the bottom line is this too: for deliverability, a lot of ISPs like Gmail, Hotmail, etc., rely on your deliverability as far as opens are concerned. However, it does say somewhere along the lines here, where was it? I thought I saw it in here somewhere where it talked about other types of email accounts not being affected by MPP. But since I'm not an Apple user myself, and I used to have an iPhone once upon a time, I do remember the Apple Mail app would allow you, I think, to connect almost any or all of your email accounts into that one source, sort of like Outlook can do that too. So if that's the case, then it could impact if you were to bring in like your Gmail or a Yahoo account or something like that, and then it would be giving a false open. But in the eyes of the ISP, I don't know how it reads that particular email. So there's a little investigative work to be done yet with some of this, but the bottom line is it is inside of ActiveCampaign. So when you are looking at your email open rates, and all of a sudden you see a huge spike, you know why now. It's because Apple's mail protection, privacy protection to it. So you're going to see a huge uptick in those open rates. And so don't be alarmed. Don't think all of a sudden people want to hear from you, because most likely it's just a bunch of false opens. Unfortunately, I hate to burst your bubble about that, but that may be the case. All right, so I've talked on long enough about this. I think you get the drift here. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them the best I can. Otherwise, you can head on over to ActiveCampaign. You can go to help.activecampaign.com, and you can search for this particular article about the iOS 15 mail privacy protection and read all about it for yourself. All right, appreciate you guys for showing up as always. And if you have any questions, let me know. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, bell notification. If you like this video and got some good value out of it, please hit the like or thumbs up as well, whether you're watching this on YouTube, LinkedIn, or on Facebook. And feel free to share this with whoever might benefit from it or find it of interest. I'd really appreciate that. And if you have a question, let me know. And if you don't have a question, even if you just want a hi, I'd appreciate that as well. So I hope you have a great one, and we'll see you back here real soon.